and welcome to another edition of Walking the Boogies, blasts from the distant past. And tonight it is a Remembrance Sunday special, where you remember all those who have died through war. And I have tonight 3 World War I records I wish to play. This one is Home Accord, catalogue number 4661A, descriptive, British troops landing in France, descriptive, manufactured entirely in England. It is worth noting that Home Accord were a German record label, and of course, when World War I hit, they couldn't issue the records from the pressings in Germany, as in they couldn't get the recordings, and of course the public weren't too happy about it. And so they had to make the records here. So we will now play this. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching and listening to that. That was British troops landing in France. Not as descriptive as I was expecting, but nonetheless interesting. I will now play the B-side. Let me just put that down there so I can wind it up. And the B-side is Carry On March. If you can see that there, you will be able to. There we go. Carry On March, played by the Albion Military Band. This is catalogue number 4661B by a band. And it was the tax was paid on these, sales tax, that is, of half a penny. So we shall now give this a wind, and I shall put a new needle in, because it's one needle per side of record. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it is worth noting that, of course, they needed to tell people these were entirely manufactured in England, because people will have remembered that some of this stuff came from Germany. And obviously that might harm sales, because at the time we were at war with Germany. Let me just get the next needle out. There we go. There's one needle. That will do. So this is the Carry On March. I thought that was interesting. I like some of the tune there. I don't know if it's playing at the right speed. My record player needs the speed corrected. I have upped it slightly to try and correct for that, but I also don't know what speed this homo chord record should have played at originally. So apologies if it's playing too slow, but there we go. Hopefully that won't spoil enjoyment too much if it is so. And this probably isn't the original sleeve, but I did get it in a Bell's Gramophone Saloon sleeve from Kendall. Not that I bought it in Kendall. So now we will play another one for you to enjoy. We will just put this one over here. And the next one I want to play is also from this era. It is in fact a, let me just find it here. It is a Regal. I do have another home court that I will play shortly. That one is actually the one just before this. But this one is the, I don't know, 1 minute. Let me find it here. It's not that one, although I've got several Regals here. A few, shall we say. So let me just find the right Regal. This is the one, I believe. Yep, this is the one. This one is the another descriptive record by, I think, is it the same people? Let me check. No, that one didn't say who it was by. This, as in descriptive one, it didn't say, but I wouldn't surprise me. It could have been the Albion military band doing the British troops landing in France, but I don't know. Anyway, this is Regal, and a royalty on this record was paid to the Prince of Wales Fund. And it is the arrival of British troops in France, part 1. And it is G6814. And it is in brackets, it has 291, I think that's 60. And it's by A.H. Brooks and H.C. Rideout. I will try and show that there. And then on the other side is the arrival of the British troops in France, part 2. And that is 29161. And yep, I think that's what I said before. Yep, that's fine. Before I said 29160 because that's part 1, but 29161 is part 2. And of course it's still G6814. And that's on the Regal label. And this one is this shopping sleeve is the Wimbledon Music Saloon at 2110, I think, Broadway, SW19. That's having number was Wimbledon 5788, and that's definitely not the original sleeve because the phone numbers didn't go up that far in Wimbledon, probably in 1914 or 15. So we will, without further ado, take this record out and play it for you. It's a very heavy record, very thick. So good piece of shucks. Wind this up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That should do. This one was also made in England. So I will see if I can find the date of this and tell you that. Let's put that in there. Here we go. And enjoy.
Are we downhearted? Shall we win? I shut up, you chaps. Here's the Colonel going to speak. My lads, before we set foot in the land of France, I want to say that we are now going to show the world what we are made of. We may have a tough fight, but you know as well as I do that we shall come out on top. We will fight fair, shoot straight, and never look behind. My lads, the most painful wound for any one of you is a bullet in the back. Lord Kitchener has told you what he expects of you. You are British soldiers and may be trusted like British soldiers. Now to trust you and remember my word. Do your best. 3 cheers for the Colonel. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Oh, Colonel. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. All in.
Well, there you go. And from looking at one website, which was Cat 45, they say that came out in October 1914. So now we will play you part 2. I say we, but it should be I. There's no one else here. Just myself, spinning the discs tonight in honour of remembrance of the people who died in the past. Both men, women, children, everyone, civilian and military. And of course there are still wars going on now, we mustn't forget that. And we hope, of course, that one day there can be peace in the world. But I appreciate that's not happening at the moment. That should do that. And this is the arrival of the British troops in France, part 2. I believe I changed the needle. Oh, I hope I did. If I didn't, apologies. I didn't mean to not do that, but I'm pretty certain I did. Ah.
Stand by there. Steady, steady. All clear. Aye, step. Lower the gangway. Make fast. Look, that French girl gave me this bunch of flowers. Merci, Mamselli. Oh, we don't marry French. in now, boys. Now, what about it, Harry? Oh, ready for anything, my boy. I bet you hit the target first pop. That's it. Cigars and nuts. 5 shots a penny. 2 bags of woodbines if you hit Uncle Bill. Oh. Here's the Irish boys. I wanted to get the mulligans, the rollers, or whatever they want to call them. I'll give them death of glory. Hello, there's the Gordons going aboard the stride. Why, they got the same kind of trains that we've got. How about you? Hey, any more passengers from Berlin?
Well, there you go. That was interesting. And that was recorded acoustically with a horn. I'm not sure how they did it, but it is impressive given the technology they had available at the time to them. None of these 48 track digital studios, mixing desks, none of that, just one horn. That is impressive. So now I will play you another one, and I will have a look and decide what to play you this time. I would like to play you the other home accord, but I might do a different one because I have some others here that are equally very old. I haven't looked up the precise dates on them yet. So the next one I might play you is, let me go through these. I have some very old xylophones here. But I also have some cinch records. They are all double-sided, so they're not so old, as in they're not in the era of single-sided records, but they are quite old all the same. So I will just have a look at these and see what we have here that we like the look of. This one is a cinch. It's the Cinch Military Band. Our Sailor King is on one side, and on the other side is Trafalgar. I think we will try this one. This is series 53000, and it is X2 40105, and on the other side is X-49278. So, and as I say, it's serial. Sorry, I said series. It's serial 5300. So serial 53,000. So 5300. Sorry, not 1,000. So I think this. I don't know which is the A side. And at the time, it was still half a penny for the sales tax. And there's even a Gay 171-3. This is the Copyright Protection Society, Mechanical Rights Limited. Let me just show you that there. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. And I'll just play you the other side. There we go. So I think we'll start with Our Sailor King from the Cinch Military Band. I will just change the needle here. And yeah, I will. If you like this channel, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe, or a like, I should say. But do subscribe if you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That should do it because I had rounded up before quite a bit. So here we go. Our Sailor King by the Cinch Military Band. That was wonderful. So I will just now play the B-side. Give me one moment. The B-side, of course, being Trafalgar. I don't know. That's a nice cinch little label there on the copyright supervision stamp from Cinch. I will just show you that. I think I showed it before, but if I can get in a bit closer, there you go. You can see that there. So let's change a needle now. As I like to say, it's one needle per side of record, because you'll wear out your records if you do that. The needles were only intended to be used once. You can get some needles that will last longer. Some argue they are gimmicky. So I certainly wouldn't use it because I wouldn't remember the number of times I'd use the needle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That'll do. That's quite enough there. I can tell. It just feels like it's done enough. So, without further ado, Trafalgar. Now it says this is descriptive, so we will see.
The heart of which you long, for a voice that was your way. moment, my lord. Would you not first remove those medals? They may make too good a mark for the enemy's sharp shooters, and suppose you are wounded. It would have a bad effect upon the men. No, I can trust my bulldogs to fight and die for England home. Run this signal up on the halyards. England expects that every man this day will do his duty.
Well, that was very interesting. And what they class as descriptive, well, wasn't really descriptive, I wouldn't have thought. But here we go. That was Trafalgar. And now I think I will play you the other home chord. So let me just shut the door here. There's a bit of noise pollution, which you may or may not be able to hear. So I need to shut that out. So let me just shut the door there. That door. Keep that out a bit more. And I think we'll play the other home chord. I have got some lovely nice marches, but the next one I have some singing on it. I think it'd be nice. Well, there was a bit of singing on that, but there's someone singing. So I think it would be nice to hear a solo voice. And I must show you this probably isn't the original sleeve, but it is a sleeve. It's A.R. Bell, gramophone, and let me bring this over here so you can see it better. Apologies for that. There we go. A.R. Bell, gramophone and music dealer, Columbia and Regal Records, and any make of record supplied. And then it says the Kaana and Minster gramophones. I don't know those. They have a large selection of records always in stock, and they're at 68A Stanmongate, Kendal. And given they sell Columbia and Regal, that does date them quite early, as in they're prior to Regal. I think prior to Regal basically joining with Zonophone to create Regal's Zonophone, which I think happened in the 30s. So it is basically a pre-1930s record. It's since, the sleeve, sorry. The record definitely is. I did try to look up the record, but I couldn't find anything. It certainly isn't on YouTube. Anyway, on this one now, we have a home chord one, which I will just show you here. You are, of course, listening to Walkingtheboogie's Blasts from the Distant Pasts. And I say distant pasts in plural because I play music from different eras, from the different pasts. And so this is another home chord. Again, this was entirely manufactured in England. It is Bravo Territorials. It is sung by Mr. Alfred Jennings. It is catalogue number 5665A. And on the other side is Farewell Isabel, also sung by Mr. Alfred Jennings, and that is catalogue number 4665B. And they are both songs. So we will play that to you. I will just show you the B-side record there. And as you can see, it has a stamp on it because they paid their tax. This is Lawrence Wright Music Company, London. And it was 1.5 pence. So halfpenny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That should do it. And we will just switch the needles over. And thank you for watching and listening. I will just put that one in there. And this is Bravo Territorials.
If the country was in danger, her defense would be no good. They said that invasion by a stranger could not be for long withstood. But they stood also their opinions when they saw with glistening eyes what the host was ready there in the empire's work to share, and now England proudly cries, Bravo, territorial, territorial, bravo. Rough till you will find them filled with the blood who face the foe. They'll do what they want to do, for they're built for work, not for. And when called to fight or die, they will give us all the cry, territorial, bravo. But if once that fighting line is thundered which defends us from the foe, and war comes to teach him how he blundered to the Englishman at home. So he fought and duty when that duty's to be done. With a courage that's sublime, he'll prove worthy every time of the cry that cheered him on. Bravo, territorial, territorial, bravo. Rough till you will find them filled with the pluck to face the foe. They'll do what you want to do, for they're built for work, not gold. And when told to fight or die, they will give us cause to cry, territorial, bravo.
Oh, wasn't that beautiful? I love that. And I'm not sure if it's at the right speed, but it's quite interesting. They've got different grooves there that you slowly go through at the end. There we go. What I might do very quickly, move a bit of dust off that, I might just try it slightly faster. So I got it about just the one notch after 78. I think I might just adjust it up slightly. Try one more. We're only going to play the beginning, so I won't replace the needle in this case, because we'll see what this sounds like. I think that's better. I think that's a better setting. Apologies, the others were too slow. I will play that again because it's beautiful and it deserves to be heard again. Then we'll play the other side. I think that's a better setting for it. So it's a bit trial and error with these. And I must admit, I haven't played these myself before. Nope, I'm playing it for the first time with you. I quite like doing that, really. It adds a bit of, I don't know what's going to come on. I don't know, even though sometimes if I like them, I do listen to some of these in advance online to see if I like them, or I try and listen to the person. But sometimes it just isn't possible to find anything online to listen to. This is one of those times. I got this from Ben's Collector's Records in Guildford. Give him a check because it's a nice bloke that runs a record shop there, Ben Darnton. And he gets the 78s in, and they're wonderful. So I don't know if I've wound that up or not. Sorry, I haven't counting. But that is, oh, that's definitely enough. Yep, that's fine. So now we'll play it again at the correct speed, and I will play the other side. Well, at what I think is a better speed.
If the country was in danger, her defense would be no good. They said that invasion by a stranger could not be for long withstood. But they stood all to their opinion when they saw with glistening eyes what the host was ready there in the empire's work to share, and now England proudly cries, bravo, territorial, territorial, bravo. Bravo, till you will find them filled with the blood who face the foe. They'll do what they want to do, for they're built for work not for. And when called to fight or die, they will give us all the cry, territorial, bravo. But if once that fighting line is thundered which defends us from the foe, and war comes to teach him how he blundered to the Englishman at home. Oh, he fought more fought than duty when that duty's to be done. With a courage that's sublime, he'll prove worthy every time of the cry that cheered him on. Bravo, territorial, territorial, bravo. Bravo, still you will find them filled with the blood to face the foe. They'll do what they want to do, for they're built for work not for. And when called to fight or die, they will give us force to cry, territorial, bravo.
That was just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, at a better speed. Keep wanting to say right speed, but it's hard to know. I have found one recording on YouTube of Alfred Jennings, but I couldn't find anything about him. I'm sure there's something there somewhere, but he's very nice. But some of these people are quite obscure these days. And so we now move on to the B-side, which is Farewell Isabel, catalogue number 4665B. And let me just take that needle out there and put another one in. One needle per side of record. So let's do this. And I am playing this on my HMV W102C, which is my Indian gramophone. All the parts were manufactured in the, I think they're all manufactured in England, in Hayes, Middlesex. Then they were shipped and assembled in India. They required them to be made of wood, teak wood, because termites would eat the other ones, the regular ones. How it came over here, I'm not entirely sure, but it would be from the Peer, or maybe the Raj, or some military personnel or governor would have brought it back. There we go. I think that's enough of that. So this is Farewell Isabel. I hope you like it as much as I'm sure I will.
Of the drums, how they beat Isabel. To the tramping of feet, Isabel. So dry your eyes, sweetheart, don't cry. Wish me good luck and say goodbye. There is work to be done, Isabel. There's a fight to be won, Isabel. Into line I'll fall when the bugles call. Hurry up, come along, come along. Farewell, Isabel, Isabel, don't let me leave you, I've got to go. Farewell, Isabel, Isabel, I've got to leave you to take the fall. You know very well, Isabel, as the battle I go through, I will do my best when I'm in it to win it, but I want you. When I'm lonely at night, Isabel, by the campfire so bright, Isabel, the vision of your loving smile will help to cheer me all the while. When the fighting is done, Isabel, to the beat of the drum, Isabel, I'll come back again to the bugle strain. Hurry up, come along, come along. Farewell, Isabel, Isabel, don't let me leave you, I've got to go. Farewell, Isabel, Isabel, I've got to leave you to face the foe. You know very well, Isabel, as the battle I go through, I will do my best when I'm in it to win it, as I want
That was lovely. We'll just let that cycle through. There we go. Wasn't that nice? I think I did prefer the other side, the A side, more. So now I'm just going to, I've got a couple more here I think I will play you. And then that will probably be it for today. But I will just show you the sleeve for this. I think, again, this is a later sleeve, this one. But I will show it to you anyway because it's worth seeing. Sam Dickinson, Newport Street, Bolton. It's lovely with the, his master's voice and Columbia specialists for every record and gramophone in stock. And they have audition rooms. You're invited to hear any record in comfort and privacy. And their telephone number was 2479 Bolton. Isn't that just a lovely image with the sheep, the people dancing in the background, and the statue of someone playing playing two flutes, I think, or if they're flutes, I don't know. They're probably some other instrument. So now let's put on the next record, which I'm just going to get here. I'm going to do this time a Zonophone one. This I thought I would do this one because it is from the Home Guards band, and this is Serial 94. This is quite an early one, I think. I'd have to look it up, but it's Zonophone record, the Twin. And on the other side is the Dollar Princess Waltz. Let me check the numbers. This is T077, which is March Lorraine. That's the that might be the B side. So we'll start with showing you this side. Hopefully you can see that there. That is the Dollar Princess Waltz, which is T-5076. And then we have the March Lorraine. There we go. So we'll start with the Dollar Waltz. Let me just give my gramophone a wind here and put a new needle in. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, do give this a like and subscribe. You are listening to Walking the Boogies, blasts from the distant pasts. And it is the distant pasts in plural because I play music from different eras. Everything from before 1910 up to lately the 1960s. Although I predominantly focus on 78s, I occasionally play the odd 45. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I played a 45 recently that was issued, but I do prefer on 45s, if possible, to focus on the stuff that isn't online currently. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I did miscount there, but that's okay because it's been wound enough. So, as I say, I do like to focus on the ones that aren't online. With this one, sometimes I play stuff that's online and sometimes I don't. And tonight, quite a bit of it seems to not be on, well, it's certainly not on YouTube. And I was struggling to find some of it. Oh, no, one bit was the British troops arriving in France. That, I believe, is online. So this is the Dollar Princess by the Home Guards Band. I hope you liked that. I thought that was very nice. Let me just put that there, and I will just do a quick change. It's coming towards the end of the show, I'm afraid, and I have to stop. So, but I will play you the other side of this, and if I can fit in one more record after this, I will. I would at least like to play you this other one that I did hear a little bit of and decided I liked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That seems to be enough there. It seems quite tight. So I will play you the March of Lorraine. And then after that, I would like, if I get time, to play you a Columbia record, which I think is later, but I will look that up in a moment. So coming up, the March of Lorraine by the Home Guards Band. Wasn't that beautiful? Oh, I'd actually stopped. And so I'm live streaming at the moment, so that's very good. And I'm playing that was the Military Lorraine, and I'm going to play one more after this, and then we will be finishing for this evening. And the last one I want to play you is Bond of Friendship, which is a march on Columbia. Before I do that, I must just show you this beautiful sleeve. I love the pink, or sorry, purple, I should say, in that J. Phillips and Sons, authorised Columbia dealers. They were in Kendal again. 26 Highgate Kendal, phone 530, largest selection of records in town. And it's the same on the back too. Not all records have the same thing on the back and front. So that is beautiful. I will put the record away shortly, but right now let me play you the last record. This one is the it's in its Columbia sleeve, which I will try and show you as best I can. Sorry, let me just, there we go, there. That's better. And this is Bond of Friendship March by the Regimental Band of the HM Grenadier Guards, conducted by Lieutenant George Miller. And it is 4359, and the number is A4887. And that's right, and on the other side is A4888, and on the other side is Strauss March. This is the Regimental Band of the HM Grenadier Guards, again conducted by Lieutenant George Miller. And I just want to say about this one, well, about the Grenadier Guards, they were today in Kingston upon Thames as part of the Remberence Sunday service, which included laying of the wreaths. Then they went into a church, All Saints, for a service, and then they marched past the mayor outside the Guildhall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There is some, there might be some other numbers on here I want to read. There's that W on there, possibly. There's a number at the top here. What's that number? Is that just a catalogue number? No, it's not. It's 25683. But they have also the A number on here as well, A4887. And let's see what's on the other side here. I'll just read it out to you. That's also, I think, got a W. And that's also, that is 25694. And then it's got the A4888. So this is Bond of Friendship. Let me just change the needle here. And then we will have to say good night. I don't think I'll be able to play the other side because, yes, it's getting on a bit now. So I will need to stop. But we will just do this side. I did play a bit of this online. It may not have been this version I played. It might have just been a recording of Bonds of Friendship by a military band, which told me that I liked the tune, which is why I wanted to play it. Wasn't that beautiful? And you can see that stopped because it's got auto brake built into the grooves there. And that was released, according to Discogs, in June 1927. And I think I will very quickly play the other side, and then that will be it. And to the person who asked about the do I have any German disco records, I don't know. I might do, probably don't. I do have some German records, probably not disco. I do have some disco records because I like all sorts of music, and my favourite band is Status Quo and Hawkwind equally. So, which is totally removed from Strauss's March. But as I say, I like all sorts of music, and I absolutely love the early music as much as I love later music. So, to answer your question, I probably don't have any German disco music, but I do have, as I say, I do have some German records. I've got some German pressings of English records, but and American ones. But I also do have some German released albums, some blues. There was the Lonnie Donegan one with a German band that I have. I do like Lonnie Donegan. I have some of his music on 78 as well as CD. He stretches the course 78 to CD. I don't know if he released any new music on digital download. I'm not sure on that, given that he passed away. Cliff Richard certainly has, and I do have Cliff Richard 78. And I also have a Cliff Richard CDs. Don't think I've digitally downloaded anything by him yet, but I probably should. Anyway, going back to 1927, this is the Strauss March, and you have been listening to, and are still listening to, or watching, I should say, Walking the Boogie's Blasts from the Distant Pasts. And it is from the past, because I play with plural, blasts, because I play music from different eras, anything from the early 1900s up until the 1960s. Although I do focus a lot on the 20s and 30s, because a lot of those songs are, not so many people have heard them. So we'll just play this one last song, the Strauss Waltz, and then it'll be time to say good night. Sorry, this record's got 1 minute. I think there's a bit of dust on it or something. Let's try it again. If there isn't, it could just be the record. Well, I hope you liked that. Apologies for the quality there. I'm sure I placed the needle, and if I hadn't done, no, I think it's just it's a very worn record. You can tell it's extremely worn this side, more so than the other side, which is interesting. So that's why it was like that. So thank you for watching this. I must just, I've shown you this sleeve, so that's right. But I will show you this. I can't believe I showed you this side, but there we go. Strauss March, and you can see how worn that side is. I actually prefer the other side, which funny enough isn't so worn. The other side is in much better condition, and I prefer the other side to this. And this was Mecolico, Melcolico. I don't know. It might be foreign sounding, but I will like to announce that they by showing you that they of course paid their tax. So thank you for watching another edition of Walking the Boogie's Blasts from the Distant Pasts. I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies if the speeds weren't quite right. I know some of these records could do with a clean, but I haven't tried that process yet. I'm slightly hesitant in case I damage them, but I might try that sometime. And I really enjoyed doing this, and I wanted to do this today, especially for Remembrance Sunday, to remember all those who have passed away due to wars, and to remember all those currently caught up in war, because war is an awful thing. So it only leaves me with one thing to say, and that is good evening and good night. And if you like this channel, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching another edition of Walking the Boogies, Blasts from the Distant Pasts.